Okay guys, so welcome back to the channel. So now it's lunchtime. We had our French toast for breakfast. Now we're going to have some chicken tenders covered in mayonnaise and Doritos with a barbecue honey sauce.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. When we read it, it sounded like a lot of ingredients, but it's really not. I've got 2 chicken breasts that I've cut up into like strips, some mayonnaise, some crushed up tangy cheese Doritos. The recipe did say about chili Doritos, but Jen doesn't really do hot food, so we've kind of compromised and went for the tangy cheese. Got some flour, some salt and pepper to kind of coat the chicken at the beginning before you put the mayonnaise on, and then honey and barbecue for the coating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Jen take over. It's really simple. So it's just some flour, some salt and pepper in the chicken, coat it, dip it in your mayonnaise, dip it in your crisps, and you whap it in the air fryer. So what I'll do is I'll let Jen take over, and then we can have some lunch because I'm starving again.
Sure.
Okay, right, so the recipe didn't really say how much flour, but I think a couple of spoons will probably do it.
I might just do that one because that was quite big.
Yeah.
And then I'll add more if needed.
Maybe we've got to put salt and pepper on as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one will be fine there, won't it?
Yeah, it looks like enough.
Jen really doesn't like seasoning on her food. Yeah, I'd say more than that.
Really?
Yeah, Jen does not like seasoning on her food, ever.
There you go.
And you watch how much... I'd be surprised if she even turns this to put salt on.
Yeah.
Look, don't even turn it.
You can see how much is coming out.
Oh yeah, look at the flavour. Or lack of.
You can add more once it's cooked.
Oh, right.
If you wish.
I remember that. Okay, so yeah, just give it a bit of a mix up.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting your side dirty.
Yep, more cleaning. So is that, there's enough flour, wasn't it?
That was just one like dessert spoon.
One dessert spoon of flour with...
It was heaped. It wasn't level. It was heaped, but
with 3 grains of pepper and 1 of salt.
You can add more, but I just think
Yeah, I know.
it can be added after. Can't
Should we get
it?
another plate to put the chicken on once you've coated it?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So that looks pretty coated now.
Yep.
And then... It feels weird, doesn't it? Putting in mayonnaise.
Yeah, I don't know that it needs an awful... I don't know that it needs to be, like, smothered in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what keeps the coating on the chicken, isn't it?
So maybe like that.
Yeah.
Roll it over a few times.
Yeah. Right, what we do is we're just going to get all these done so you don't have to sit there and watch the weirdest thing I've ever seen with raw chicken and mayonnaise and Doritos. And then what we'll do is we'll have a look at it before we put it in the air fryer. Okay, right, so they're all coated. It went quite well. We're just putting them in the air fryer. The only thing I could think of with the method so far is possibly making the Doritos a bit smaller, because we've left them in quite big chunks. Just because some of them are a little bit more coated than others. Do you think you'll get all of that in there?
I mean,
I think you will. You kind of got to turn them over halfway anyway.
And it's gonna shrink, isn't it? It's not like,
Yeah.
because the flour's plain flour, not self-raising, so it's not like it's gonna expand or anything. Oh, let's knock off half the crisps, Jen.
Shock. Yeah, I think you'll be alright. That's it. Perfect. So now we're gonna whack them in the air fryer. Yep. No wasted Doritos in this house. Okay, right, so we're going to whack it in the air fryer. You know the temperatures.
190.
Yeah.
And it's 16 minutes. Does this one tell you when it's half time?
No.
So I need to do 8.
Do 8 and then we'll do another. And start.
The power button,
Yep.
is it? That's the bit I always forget.
Cool, right, so now that's on, what we're going to do is we'll show you halfway through. Okay, right, so it's had its 8 minutes at 190?
Yeah.
190, okay, so have a look. It smells good.
They look good.
They do look good. There's a couple of bits where they're just starting to go too brown, I would say. But that's fine.
We can turn them though,
yeah.
can't we, I suppose?
So now what we've got is we've got honey barbecue mixture we've made, which is 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. Right, so now we're just going to have to coat the chicken in it. Smells lovely. I think this should stop it from not burning, but catching. The only problem is trying to keep the crisps on, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to coat them now, and then I'll show you again in a second. Right, so that's all coated. It was actually quite a difficult process, keeping all the crisps or the Doritos on the chicken. So what we're going to do now is going to put them back in. I'm not going to do 190. I'm going to do 180, and I'm going to check them after 4 minutes because I'm going to worry that they're going to burn. So let's whack them on. 180. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. So I'm going to put them on for the 8 minutes. But I'm going to check them after 4. Let's see how we go. Right, so it's had its full 8 minutes. We checked it after 4 and then put it back in for another 4 after that. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. Oh,
it smells amazing and it looks amazing.
It does. So what I do is we're going to get this transferred over to a plate and we'll have a try. Okay, guys, so that is the... What are we calling it?
I think I called it Dorito coated chicken.
Oh, okay.
Just purely because you can have... your different glaze, you can have your different flavours.
I suppose, yeah, you could have chili heat wave and then like a sweet chili sauce over the top.
I think that was the original recipe, was the chili heat wave Doritos, and then like a sweet chili and something dip.
Yeah.
Well, you know, glaze to put over the top, but because of my inability to enjoy spicy food.
Yeah, any food with flavour. No, the only thing we have noticed though is I think the Doritos needed to be crunched up quite a bit more because it's really hard to keep them attached to the chicken. When we've basted them and when we've taken them out of the air fryer, they did come off a bit, so we have re-sprinkled them over the top.
Yeah, we said they needed to be more like, you know, like the garlic granule size or like the thing of salt.
Yeah.
A grain of salt. I struggle with words sometimes.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we're going to have a bit of a try now. It smells amazing. It really does.
Okay.
I'm just going to be civilised and break a bit off. The chicken's lovely. It's not dry at all. The crisps are a little bit soft, aren't they? Did you put the whole thing in your mouth?
Yeah.
Wow.
We have a visitor.
Cheers, mate. Oh, thank you. Kids. So I would recommend this. It's it's not too hard to do either, is it?
What was the thing we did the other day with the mayo?
Toasted cheese.
Yeah, and I said it's nice if you like mayo.
You don't know there's mayo on them, do you?
No, I was going to say I can taste... I'm sure I can taste mayo. It doesn't taste how I thought it was going to taste.
But if someone served you these...
I would eat them.
But you wouldn't say there's mayo on them.
No.
If you didn't know...
But there is a taste of something that I'm like, not quite sure what that is.
No,
but they are nice.
They are nice. I would definitely eat these. They're quite easy to do. It's more the faff, isn't it, than the cooking and the everything else.
What you mean, like crushing up the Doritos and coating it in flour. And coating it in mayo and then coating it in the Doritos.
Yeah, no, but I was a little bit worried that it was going to cook for too long. And when we first took them out after the first 8 minutes, the Doritos did look like they were just starting to get a little bit too overcooked. And I did try one off the top and it did taste a little bit like that. But as soon as you put the sauce on top, it stopped all of that. I would definitely recommend these. These are lovely. And I'm really glad we've got them for half of our lunch, because the next half is being in a video straight after this one. So, well, thank you very much for watching, guys. I've had a load of subs recently. It's been absolutely amazing. A load of comments too. So if you have any suggestions, recommendations or requests, please let us know. And just say hello, really. Like I say, we don't always look at the comments every single day, because we've both got full-time jobs and a 3-year-old running around the house. So we will come back to you eventually. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.